And finally, it is one big echo chamber underground. Lots of empty space for your voice to travel through. So much, in fact, that speaking like I'm speaking right now underground will allow other visitors to hear you up to a quarter mile away with almost perfect clarity. So please do keep your voice to a whisper at all times, and do your best not to share any secrets, gossip, or banking information while you're inside the cave, because you never know who's listening. Any questions for me?
Here's the view outside the visitor center of Carlsbad Cavern. Incredible. We're doing a lot of construction in the parking lot. Hello, here we are. We're checking off another bucket list item here. We're at Carlsbad Cavern. We just got our passes and now we're walking in to this exhibit before you head in to the hike down to the cave. You can either do a hike in and elevator out, or you can elevator in and elevator out. And we're of course going to do the hike in. So hope you enjoy. Come along. Here we are, we're getting ready to start our hike down into the caverns. And some of the pretty cool things that are around here, some of the old buildings made out of stone.
Stay together in your groups at all times. Everyone here looks to be in a group of some varying size. The rule does apply to everyone. I'd prefer if you stayed within arm's length and eye shot of the people you came with, especially if you are not old enough to drive a car. Please do not go running off in all directions. Stay within arm's length of any and all adults that you came with. Does this sound good? Silence is confirmation. For the cave safety, please do make sure you're not touching any of the formations. That can leave a greasy residue from our skin soaked into the rock. It stunts the growth of those formations permanently. If you need to touch anything, use the handrails. That's what they're there for, and you should be, again, staying on the paved trail at all times. If you haven't used the restroom already, those blue porta-johns up top there are the only bathrooms for the next 45 minutes to an hour. And if you have water, it's more than fine to bring down inside the cave, but soda, coffee, tea, gum, snacks, anything and everything besides water does have to get thrown away in this trash can over here to my right. And finally, it is one big echo chamber underground. Lots of empty space for your voice to travel through. So much, in fact, that speaking like I'm speaking right now underground will allow other visitors to hear you up to a quarter mile away with almost perfect clarity. So please do keep your voice to a whisper at all times, and do your best not to share any secrets, gossip, or banking information while you're inside the cave, because you never know who's listening. Any questions for me?
It's the amphitheater. You can come at night and they have the bats that fly out, that you can watch them as they fly out.
And there's birds flying in and out right now that are nesting. And they nest in the caves as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of Carlsbad Caverns. I must say the camera does not do it justice. It is so incredible. I mean, you know, like you just can't believe what you're seeing. It's so amazing. I just have a little tip for you though. If you decide to go, you should put this on your bucket list though. I'm just saying, if you're a national park nut like us, because it's amazing. But you should do what they call the natural entry, right? So they have a choice. You can do the elevator in and out, or do the natural entry. And I know it's kind of scary because it's 7,500 feet and you're like, what? But it really does kind of go down at a gradual pace, and it's a switchback. So you're just going back and forth and looking at everything, and you really don't realize that you're going down or anything, right? So I really recommend that. You also get to see like the action that's going on. So as you walk in, you see the swallows flying in and out, and they are there. They're the little nurseries for their little babies, and they're raising their babies there. So it's really incredible to watch that whole process too. And they're coming in and out, and they're like yelling at you, get out of my little house. And then you go in, and the show's kind of where the bat cave is. They call it the bat cave. And so you can see where they're at and kind of pay attention to that. So that's kind of cool. You would not see any of that if you went in the elevator. You miss all of that. Plus there's a lot of the cavern details and the history about how they discovered them and those kind of things that were really cool. So I would suggest that you do the natural entry, even if you're a little nervous about it. So it was so much fun. And then you just take the elevator out. You don't have to walk back up all that, just the elevator back out. And so when you get to the elevator shaft too, there's like a little snack shop and a place where you can buy t-shirts and things like that and kind of check out. And the bathrooms down this little grotto kind of cave thing, so it's kind of cool too. So you just ride the elevator back up, and it's like this really fast elevator that goes through there, so it's really cool. We really enjoyed it. So around there, around that park, so they also have a little driving trail that you can do. We didn't choose to do that because I just got my car washed, and it was like a gravel road, and I was like, I don't want to get my car dirty, but there is that option. There's also an audio tour that you can get and use that as you're doing it in the cave, and we did not get that as well. Another amazing thing there is to come at night about dusk and watch the bats fly out, and they come out like a big tornado out, but you can't do any videoing or taping pictures or anything like that because of, you know, it messes up their ecological, what was it called? You know, how they see things. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word right now. That's terrible. But so I just really think that this is a great option for you for a trip. So I hope you enjoyed the footage that we put out. So, you know, we travel a lot, and so we love this campground. I was going to say this KOA campground is amazing. The sites are very level, they're long, lots of room for everybody to fit in, so it's really nice. And so we enjoyed that. But, you know, we take these trips, and there's always something that goes happening when we take big trips. So we had a big boo-boo. So we're going to show you here at the end kind of our disaster. So we had just gotten here the other day, and we're setting up, and we kind of put the awning out because our dogs sit out under the awning to keep cool. And a windstorm came. We didn't know. We were in the RV, and I felt it shaking, and I'm like, why are you shaking the RV? And so Earl said the TV was messing up, so we both flew out the door, and our awning was flapped over the top of the RV. So our neighbors came, and they came and helped us hold it down, and we had to like take it off of the RV because the bars were going to tear up the side of the RV. So we took everything off. So now we have no awning, and see, I'm out in the sun like this with no awning because it's really hot. But, you know, it's just the fun of it. It's what happens. It's part of the adventure, right? So I hope you do enjoy. Please subscribe and like our video so you can follow us. Click that little bell. And I hope you go out and find your adventure.
These awnings awfully expensive.
Yeah, sure. The awning went in the wind. It went away.
But the only good thing is
we're leaning on it to keep it from blowing away more.
Yeah, there you go.
They're trying to solve how to get it down.
I think that's the best bet. Try to take this one.
Problem solvers here on the video. We have a channel. We're Teachers on Adventures. And so, okay, well. There's wind again.
Arm is off.
We've removed one arm so that we can slide the awning out that way.
Did I hand you the other bolt?
I have a bolt. Nope, I don't have these. We have to take out that arm. Okay, we're sliding it now. We're gonna hope it doesn't fly away. It's gonna take all of us probably to get it. Oh, that's coming out pretty good. Woo! Well, at least we saved the material. Maynard's looking a little rough on the sides. And then we gotta take that one off. So what happened?
Yeah.
No comment. Taking off the other arm. Thanks for help of people in the neighborhood. Well, Maynard's naked now. Gotta figure out how to fill a hole where the wire to the awning went. And that is just like the gluey, gunky stuff left. And then we saved the awning and the wire and the little motor. These don't look like they're going to be saved because they're kind of bent. And then we have the long pole. It's under the RV right now that the awning was on. We're going to try to strap it to the car trailer so that we can save it. Save some dollars. Very, very sad day for Maynard. Alright, so we had to strap down. This is the pole that holds the awning. So we strapped it down to the side of the RV car trailer. We gotta cut the straps because they're a little long. So we can save that. Save some dollars when we order the rest of the parts. So I think we only need to order like the arms that hold it down. It's gonna be exciting.